Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I have a really cool new mod for you guys from Banks. This is his Baja Bug, and it's a really cool build. Now, firstly, I don't know if the headlights work or not, but yes, actually the light bar up top, and, well, I should say, not really light bar, but the spotlights up top and then the light bars in the front, they both work. This thing has proper long travel suspension, front and rear. You can see it's got a V8 engine hanging off the back, and it's like, you know, when you start it up, you know it's gonna be, like, you know it's gonna be fun to drive, but you're not sure how it's gonna drive, and then you drive it, and you're like, dear God, this is ridiculously fast. So, how I've found is the best way I've found to drive this thing is when you're going in a straight line, or when you're trying to go in a straight line, keep the diff lock on, whereas whenever you need to turn it off. Keep all-wheel drive on, turn the diff lock off, and you'll be able to turn a whole lot smoother, because with the diff lock on, or diff locks, I should say, since it's front and rear locked, it just understeers. But, well, either understeers or just kind of decides which direction it wants to go randomly, which it does do that a fair amount. It does decide which direction it wants to go randomly a lot, and you have to be prepared for that, because if you're not, it will catch you out, and it will just kind of drive itself off one side of the racetrack. So you have to be aware that it may try to bite you, but, oh God. And as you're exiting a corner, you can re-engage the diff lock to try to add a little bit more stability to the front end of the car, and also to prevent it from snapping, which I like to do. I like to, right when I'm about to get to the exit of a corner, what I'll do is I'll lock the diff, again, I'll lock both diffs, and I'll power down. So not early enough, and then it goes to the middle. But if you do it properly, basically what that does is it pulls the car straight again, and allows it to not snap, because this thing, if you get it into like a back and forth kind of fishtailing snapping motion, it'll snap all over the place. It will absolutely just snap everywhere, and it's a little unnerving when it happens, because number one, you're not expecting it, and number two, it's kind of one of those things that's like, oh, we lost it. It was actually a really good slide, and I didn't get back on the power early enough. See, that's what happens if you don't get back on the power early enough, is the whole thing will basically just stop. The whole thing will basically just stop, because when you have it in automatic mode, what the automatic gearbox will do is it'll be like, oh, I have to cut throttle because he wants to go back down a few gears, which is not true, but that's what the game thinks you're doing, because that's what the game is programmed to think. Come on. See, it's not an easy thing to do. It's really not, and you will end up going off a lot in this thing. I mean, even if you're doing it in multiplayer, like if you're racing another guy in multiplayer, you're both going to crash like a pretty fair bit. And like, not even kidding, you're both going to crash a pretty fair bit, because of the fact that it's still a bit unpredictable to drive. It's very snappy. It's very snappy, but it's not a predictable snappy. It's like oh, you were a millimeter off with your input, backwards for you. So it's very unpredictable, but at the same time, you can learn it. You can learn it really well, but there's still an element of it that's a little sketch. So, oh my God, get off the edge. But yeah, you have to kind of be okay with that element of sketch. Like right there, I was able to lock the diff again and save it, and that's kind of what you want to try to do as often as you can, to basically keep this thing going the direction you want it to go. But there's the finish line, and this thing is it's really fun. It's not necessarily like, oh, I guess we're gonna finish on this side. Don't hit the thing. Oh, I hit the thing, but I still made it. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, we were able to get out of it. I was freaking out, because I was like, please do not let me end up, like, flailing about and then just glitching. Oh, that was weird. Keep that diff lock off. Oh, see, with the diff lock off, sometimes it'll just whip and spin around. Need to repair it, and then see. First, actually, what I'm going to do is repair it, and then I'm going to install the only add-on this thing has, and that's a fire extinguisher, but the fire extinguisher carries 12,000 repair points and 4,000 liters of fuel. So it's really an all-in-one repair package, not really a wow. Did you guys just see that? Holy crap. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Let me see how quickly I can get through here. I know this is not quite what it was made for, but... I mean, it's a buggy. It shouldn't do all too bad. I'm gonna leave it in high, just for increased levels of fun. Come on. Oh, God. Let's go. Come on. And I want to see how far it'll go in high. Just because I'm curious as to whether or not the mud will just stop it dead in its tracks, or if it'll actually be able to kind of continue through that. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Power! Like, as long as you use it in little bursts of power, it seems like it's fine. There we go, feather in the throttle, climbing it up. Oh, God, it's starting to spin a little bit. Then it caught traction and just flew forward. Hopefully that's not something that gets us thrown off the edge of this mountain, but we'll please no. It's iffy, though, because you have to keep at least some degree of speed up while you're using high range, because if you don't, you're done. Like, see, that's the thing. Oh, God. Don't lose that momentum. Don't lose that momentum. Oh, boy. That was sketchy. Flooring it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Got a little bit of a steep hill here, but honestly, like, this thing in high range should make short work of it. Come on, grip, 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 grip. Oh, no. No, no. Come on. I mean, it's ripping. It's ripping, but it's not gripping. Not at all. It's ripping, but it's far from gripping. Let me back down and try that again. Because I want to keep it in high, just because I feel like it's really fun and it's somewhat of a challenge. All right, let's go. Come on, different line. Oh my God. We'll use like first gear to get out of here, and then we'll put it back into high. But wow, that if you come up the hill with a little bit of speed, you will be 100% fine, 110% fine. Oh my God. I've never tried to speed run this section before, but I feel like it may or may not be a bad idea. Because we're about to find out. Oh, really? Starting out nicely with a little rock glitch. And I think if we, oh God, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I feel like this is not gonna, if that's the way it's gonna get started, I feel like this thing really must hate rocks. I mean, I know it's not made for rocks, but I figured it would be a little bit better on the rocks than this, and I may have been wrong. I may have been very wrong, actually. Wow. Because that's bad. Like, that's really bad. It just literally sunk into the rock the second it had, it's at its first possible chance. Okay, you know what? Release the winch and recover to the garage. And I mean, we did the first little bit of trail. We did the first little bit of trail, not the second bit, but we should actually... No, you know how we get back there? And how we do the other parts of the trail that aren't rock? We go through the finish line. We go through it backwards. That makes even more... Stop! That makes even more sense. Oh my God, it just kept sliding. It literally just kept sliding. Like, I was trying to stop it. I was on the brakes and everything. It was just like, nope, I'm going, and I'm taking you with me, bro. Alright, I'm leaving it in high. Come on. Section's a little muddy, but as long as we get through here quick. Oh, yeah. No issues. Just bounces right through. Putting that buggy suspension to use. Long travel for the win. Oh, God. Don't go left. Don't go left. Come on. Go back right. Go back right. Ooh. Stick with the trail. Stick with the freaking trail, bro. Like, oh, my God. Stick with the trail. It is weird to do it backwards in a way, but I think in another way it's also really fun. Oh God. Really? I wanted to do that, like, suspension test bit. But it was like, nah, fam. You're going off the edge. And into the bushes. Come on. Oh, hey. Start. CS5. Okay. Oh, well. Start. Oh, never mind. It's still... Holy crap. That was weird. That was super weird. I don't know what that was all about. Go back into high. That's the only place I want you to be. Alright. Let's do the hill that basically finished off those 2 semi-trucks. And I think this one's gonna... Oh my god! This is the worst rock glitching vehicle I have ever used. And that's like the only bad part about it. Like, that's the only bad point. It's like the second it touches a rock, boom, rock glitch. But other than that, it's super, super fun to drive. It's really fast, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. It's on the Steam Workshop, so make sure you go and check it out, download it, and give it a go. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.